Nick Ferrari and Vanessa Feltz have joined us now to talk about the big stories affecting you this morning. This is a new feature that we're going to be doing, looking at the things that affect everybody. Divorce. Today is Divorce Day. What does Divorce Day mean?
It means that Christmas means prolonged exposure to your other half and your whole family, and it gives you ample time to reflect about whether you like your relationship or not, and whether you think you can stand another year or indeed another Christmas together. And that's why first Christmas back at work, that's the day that couples seek a divorce.
And is it because some people think, well, we'll have one final Christmas together as a family?
I think they do.
Is that the right thing to do? Should you be doing that?
Oh, it's so difficult. And speaking as someone who's come through a divorce, I remember the wisest advice, and to anybody watching this now who's starting out, my heart goes out to you. Getting a divorce is like going on a train journey, and you go through some really, really ugly scenery, and you get to a bit and you think it's going to be better, and then it gets... But when you eventually get to the destinations, it is worth it. You will get off and you can start a new life. So my heart goes out to the people. It is horrible, and I think
I wouldn't say that at all. I would say no. I would say the very opposite. I would say, really, do not rush to the divorce lawyer this morning. Don't wait. Try and get back in the swing of life. Get back to work. Get the kids back to school. See if everything feels a bit more normal after it, and then see if maybe see if maybe in March you still want a divorce. See if in June you still want a divorce. It could well be that Christmas felt like a crisis. It's not a crisis at all.
But if you wanted a divorce during what's supposed to be the happiest time of the year, then things aren't right.
But that might be why, because of this massively hyped up expectation of how great it's all meant to be. And when things calm down and simmer down, maybe not.
And listen, if you, my goodness, anybody, if you can put, I really wish you that, because it is an ugly, ugly time. But we're only here once. If it's run its course, it's... And you don't agree with staying together for the sake of the children, do you?
I don't agree with staying together just for the sake of the children, but I do agree with giving it a chance and really trying, and maybe seeking some counselling, and maybe just...
Oh, sure.
You know, I don't because, you know, you can be all done and dusted in about 12 weeks, in and out of a marriage. It's very fast.
Not in my case, but
well,
that's another conversation.
Not mine either, but theoretically.
Element here
Divorces do vary.
Yeah, that's right.
There's another element to consider here, and this is that actually this week is one of the biggest weeks for cheating.
Yes.
You know, why are you looking at me?
I'm not. I'm looking at both of you at equal.
Do you know, I think it comes exactly what... It's because, again, you've possibly been forced to a situation, you're with a woman that you actually don't like, or with a man you actually don't like, and you can't wait to get back to the factory, back to the office, get away. You've had 10, 12, 15 days closeted together, and suddenly you see the man...
You can see, can't you, where all this is, all that testosterone...
Because I'm next to you, I'm next to you. You see the man in accounts, you see the girl at the telephone desk or whatever it is, and then suddenly, boom, I'm not condoning it. I'm trying to explain it.
Right.
I hasten to add.
I completely understand.
A world unknown to me.
I just think wait on the whole thing. Don't have an affair starting today. It's too much of a cliche. Try and do something a bit more original instead. Yeah, wait. And don't rush into a divorce. Wait.
You are pressing pause today.
Don't feel that you have to rush into something that you might regret.
Let me look into your thoughts on this one here. Snowflake lessons for teenagers. Anthony Selden, who's the Vice-Chancellor of Buckingham University, wants the Department of Education and of Health to provide lessons for teenagers on how to relax, rest, sleep, to tone the body and look after personal hygiene. Would you class it as a snowflake lesson?
I don't think it's anything to do with snowflakes. I think it's a damn shame they haven't been taught all those things at home, and it's a terrible, terrible tragedy that their parents haven't shown them how to keep clean, how to relax, and all the very basic things that we assume you would learn at home. On the other hand, if they're not being taught, maybe school is the right place, but then teachers are being told to teach absolutely everything: how to clean your teeth, how to balance your finances. I mean, it's an awful burden for teachers, isn't it?
It was only 2 or 3 months ago you saw the story where some primary school children are attending school still wearing their nappies. Yeah. My heart goes out to the teachers, because a lot of them are going back to work today or through the course of this week. And as Vanessa, they've got enough on the plate. But I would say this, you know, eventually, hopefully, those young men and women are going to come into the workplace, and sometimes work is a tough place to be. And you don't always get cosseted and you don't always get stroked. Sometimes you get cold to go and do something, and I think they have to learn that as well.
All right, let's talk about something else here. We should say happy birthday to Nigella, who is 60 today.
Unbelievable.
She's fought fiercely against feeling ashamed about her age. She says, I was brought up, as many women are, to feel getting old was something to be ashamed of. I knew it was something I had to resist, and resist I do. But even without thinking that getting old is a personal failing, it takes takes some getting used to.
Certainly it does. I've got something very much in common with her, which is her mother died very young at the age of 48. She's now several years older at 60 than her mother ever got to be.
Yeah.
And she says when that's happened to you, you treasure every year because you keep thinking, gosh, my mother never saw this. And my mother died at 57. I'm now 57 and a half.
Are you?
So, well,
right.
3/4. I'm older than my mother ever got to be. So I know exactly how she feels.
That's so
it's
weird.
so strange. So you think, what was my mother doing at my age? She was dead. So then it makes you think, do I worry about wrinkles, being older? No.
Last 30 seconds, Nick.
My dad died at 57. I passed 57 a couple of years ago. Exactly the same thing. I urge all your listeners, if you've still got your parents around, give them an extra hug as we go into this new year. It needs to be... Because it is that age. I'm now 2 years older than my dad when he died, as you say. It's incredible.
That's why I'm having a big birthday party this year.
I hope I'm
My mum never
invited.
got... Of course you are. And so are you. My mother never got to have one at this age. So celebrate, right? Don't lament.
Enjoy the new year.
Thank you.
Happy New Year
Yeah,
to both
lovely.
of you.